You are
Am I on ground in the rural area?
you are on ground in the rural area. You have a good background.
Oh yeah, talk about. I'll tell you when to start. When to start talking about corruption. Has it started one? Has it? Okay, tell them about corruption. What you think?
So what I said corruption still exists within our.
Do you think it's more or
No, it's.
has it reduced?
Yes, it's reduced because of this thing, TSA. TSA reduced corruption almost 70%.
How
But
do you know? You can't
there
just say
is systematic,
70%.
there is systematic ways of corruption from the official side. When we say from the.
Are you
executive-
cold? Wait, are you cold? Why are you wearing your hat?
I'm not feeling cold now.
Yeah, remove the hat now.
But since we are about to go, that is why I wear it because this is London. I have to cover my head and everything because it's too much cold.
Okay, continue with corruption then.
So what I want you to know is seriously we achieve most in the fighting against the corruption. Most especially I told you this TSA. TSA tried and reduced corruption almost 70%. But what is worrying me is I can see online most of the time the government anti-corrupt agencies, they discovered money in dollars. Recently I see the PS8 box online. Dollars. If that dollars is arrested, how are we going to go and borrow money to implement our budget? We can use that dollars because it's Nigerian money. And I am calling the attention of the Mr. President to start prosecuting those idiots in time.
Who are they?
Those people that lifted our money, something like Design and others. Look at now, we are looking to borrow $5.2 billion. We are expecting nearly 60 billion with Design. What are we waiting for that Design and others? Let Baba start arresting them. If the court cannot handle that issue, let him hand it over them to the soldiers so that they will carry them to the forest area so they will answer the question there. That is why I told you we have to get an interrogation camp for those people because they are not in their sense. Somebody who is still trillion is not a normal human being.
Why did you say it's not anymore?
Yeah, how can what is he going to do with a trillion? How long will he stay in the world? So this is the type of problem people are facing. Somebody still 1 trillion, 2 trillion. Like Design, we are suspecting that they swap out and go with almost nearly $50 billion. Convert $50 billion into naira. How long will she remain in the world? So they steal the money, they take it to the foreign country. The foreign country will enjoy the money and they leave our people in frustration and poverty. That is why I'm calling the Nigerian people to consider the situation where we came in this government. The situation whereby oil has fallen down, the level empty treasury. So these problems seriously is the only thing that tighten our progress, more especially in this present administration. Does the president want to perform better? And secondly, I am advising the Mr. President, I can see Senate and others, they are accusing him for negligence and leaving some people closest to him or to do whatever they want to do, or they are controlling the government from the background. If it is true, let the president react. And even if it is false, let the president react. Because I can see we are working with the different types of people. There was one person that I know is #1 enemy of the president.
Who is that?
He's heading NEMSA, National Electricity Management Agency. He's a good luck man. He fight people that are supporting President Buhari before 2015 election. Now he finishes good luck tenure in the NEMSA. They came with his name from on the background and reverse him 8 years again. So this type of people, they are in the government. They are sabotaging the government from the background. I don't know why is this government, our people living those type of people that they hate President Muhammadu Buhari. They don't want to even love him. This NEMSA man, if you go there, you can see how she shut down different places where they will assist this government. He shut down a printing press, a NEPA printing press, which we have 2 workshops, one in the marina and the other one still all in Lagos. With a good machine there, he shut down without any reason, sacked the staff. Government that are looking to employ people, he sacked the staff. Later on, after sacking the staff, he shut down all the NEPA clinics. For what? In this government of the masses, government of the
maybe
people.
he has reason. He or she has reason for doing that. I don't know. I'm just asking.
The reason he has is because he's a PDP man. He don't want our government to succeed. That is the reason. And still, these people, they took the name of this man and take it to the President Buhari.
Who took the name?
I don't know whether it's Fashola. I don't know whether it's the Fashola that took him to reverse for another 4 years, put him the enemy of the President Buhari. So how can he, an enemy to the president, will fight to make this government to succeed? He can't. He will prostrate the government from the background, betray the government, so that we will sabotage the government, so that we will not succeed. So I'm calling the attention of the president to checkmate all these MDS, to make sure all Goodluck Jonathan appointees, let them go. I'm sure in 2 months or 3 months' time, if we appoint good people among us, things will change. But no matter how he's trying,
Is it not too late?
it's not too late. No matter how he's trying, if those people are there, and we are going to pump 8-point-something trillion in the budget, they are there. They will sabotage the government. They will sabotage the government. And I want to see the president personally to take the list of this type of people to him, so that he
How
will
would
wipe
you
them
see
out.
the president? They won't let you see him.
I can see him now. If they can, how
Have
come?
you attempted?
I attempted once. The chief of staff refused to give me access because I stay in the pilot gate for almost 2 hours. Later on,
But you should have made an appointment to go and see him. You can't just turn up.
How can I make an appointment for going to see my father?
No! Listen, it's official. You can't just pop in.
I
That
can
means
go
the whole
official.
night.
I don't tell. This
No,
is
no,
my
no.
house.
No,
I
no,
took
no.
that house like my house.
No, it's not your house. Let's be
my
real.
house.
No, let's be realistic. That means the whole Nigeria can just turn up at pilot gate to see
I
the
am
president.
different from the whole of
You
Nigeria.
are not
in the sight
different.
of
We
the
are all the
president.
same.
I am different.
So
I'm different.
you can't just turn up at the
First of
pilot
all,
gate.
I'm a lawmaker.
I know.
Let me
But
tell
you need to make an
Secondly-
appointment.
Let me tell you, secondly, I am with the president since 2003.
It doesn't
Let me tell
matter.
you, by 2003. Since that time,
You make appointments.
I took people to pray for the president to make up for the past 15
I
years.
know. That doesn't mean you can just turn up at the pilot gate.
No, I can go and meet the chief of staff and ask them that I come to see the president. So let them book for the president for me. Because it's people like me.
Maybe
who-
because they know you will tell the president what is going on.
People like me that can die because of the president.
Yes.
It's not good for anybody to say I must book. Just I can book if the president is busy. But when the president is free, I am free to
How
go and
do
see
you
my
know
father.
when it's free?
Yes, so most of the time that I used to go there, I have to phone the people around him and give me the information.
Yeah.
That is
Then that is bad. Something confidential they're not supposed to tell you. That
yes,
means they are
they will
putting the
not tell me
president at risk.
something confidential, but they will tell me if the president is busy or is not busy. If he's busy, they'll tell me, even you came now, you will not see the president, because the president is the people always
So,
working.
okay, speak to the camera now and say, the president, I would like to come and see you.
No, definitely I want to see the president, because I have many things to tell him that people never tell him.
Okay, tell him now. Use an
You
opportunity.
know, there is certain things I will not talk
Told
about
in
it
public.
online.
Yeah.
Because he is my father.
Yeah.
And secondly, I can see he needs an experienced people like me close to him.
Yeah.
Because there is lack of experience, people close to him.
When you say experience, what experience?
Some people that will open their eyes and their minds to observe what is wrong and what is good. That is experience.
Yeah.
So like me now, if I stay close,
Because you love
the
Nigeria
president,
and you love
I will tell him something which, if he did it, he will see change in Nigeria within 30 days.
you will tell him the truth.
I will tell him the truth, and he know the truth. But seriously, what I will tell him is quite different from the things he know. Because some people they hide it many things to him.
Yes.
So that is why. But if I talk to him, I see him anytime I want to see him, I will see him. I'm sure. Anytime I want to see the president, I will see the president. Because my president and also my father. So I will have to advise our father so that, because if this government fail to deliver the promises, it's we that will fail.
Wallahi.
It's we that will fail.
Yeah.
And there were some people that I can see they are not even serious about failing or succeed.
Wallahi. You are very right in that.
So they are looking for what they will get from the background. And the majority of the people got money from the background. They cannot even tell the president the reality, because they know he is fighting corruption and he is not corrupt.
Yes.
So if they get money, they will not show him, because they know if he understands, he will not go with them. That is the reality. So that is why I'm not blaming the president, because still now there is some MDS that the president never discovered, because we have too many MDS. So that is why I give him the benefit of doubt.
But do you think you are the only one that can talk to the president? I believe so many people have spoken to him.
So many people will talk to him, but I have confidence that if it is me,
He will listen.
He will listen, because I'm straight. I will not tell him something which is not true.
Okay, tell him now, because you don't know who will tell him that you've been asking the chief of staff.
No, I told you I will.
No, you don't understand.
There was certain
I say,
things which
listen, honorable, listen. I said, tell him I want to go and see the president, but they are blocking you.
Nobody block me. I just want. I told you I want the Bila once just to see the chief of staff.
Yeah, you've been blocked.
And the chief of staff, he kept me in the pilot gate for almost 2 hours, and later on they told me that he's not in the office. So I went. Since then, I never go back to the Bila again. But if I want to see the president, the scope is my senior brother. I will pull the scope and tell him to inform the that I'm coming, and soon I will try to see the president personally and advise him on these issues, because now I jotted different things. I subtract, I add. And advantages. So what I am now focusing on is to see how are we going to succeed in 2019 election. First, how do we convince our people that this government is trying to, General President Buhari is trying to reform the country.
Are you hopeful?
Because the PDP people, whom they steal money, they are brainwashing people for the situations they are the one created. Initially, they are the positive agent of this Nigerian problem.
And they are using social media.
And they are using social media and the others to brainwash people while they swept away with billions of dollars. And we are looking to borrow money to implement our budget. So I want Nigerians to understand that if they can allow the PDP to come back So all Nigerians are entitled to go for psychiatry.
Psychiatric.
So definitely they have
We
to go.
won't have enough psychiatric hospital.
We're supposed to create plenty psychiatric for Nigerian people because if they voted for PDP again, they are psychiatric. They need psychiatric test. Because look at these people, where we came from, where they are taking us
Anyway, I'm English. I'm not going to psychiatric hospital.
Look at where we came from and where they took us to, and now look at where we're heading to. So if somebody said PDP will come back, or to negligence of PDP to come back, like this type of Sule Lamido, somebody who are suspecting him, he never even graduated from secondary school, he want to rule Nigeria. Look at the type of people this is.
It's not about graduating from secondary school. It's about experience.
It's about the graduation of secondary school fast, because you cannot hold the office of the president, commander-in-chief of the armed forces, with the experience of business in the tobacco company. Somebody who has a experience in the tobacco company like Sule Lamido, how can he rule Nigeria? It's like what I told you before. They brought a Goodluck Jonathan, somebody with PhD in zoological. He's supposed to be in the zoo, but they bring him to rule the people. So that is why we are messing up in Nigeria. We are messing up in Nigeria. Somebody who study zoological, he go to secondary school, finish secondary school, go his first degree, read animal, second degree, read animal, third degree, read animal, and still you want that man to rule the people. He must mess up.
You better don't go back to Nigeria. They will kidnap you.
You will kidnap me. I have to tell the truth. It's a mistake for the Nigerian people to bring somebody who has experience in animal to rule people. That is why somebody Suji and the others, they brainwash him. They keep him inside the villa in the night dancing. They are swiping dollars.
Who?
Somebody Suji and the Gizani and the others.
Who is somebody that's okay? Oh, okay, sorry.
The National Security Advisor who is in jail now. They use opportunity because they see this man study animal behavior. He's supposed to be in one game reserve.
Okay.
In charge of game reserve. But they took him to be in charge of the people. So they use their knowledge. See Dizani, someone that I can control her. But look at how she controlled Goodluck and solved away with billions of dollars. He don't even know. When they ask him, he say, I don't think Dizani got that type of money. Why? Huh? You know, whenever he's in the villa in the night, sometimes Mr. President is not on ground, it's up.
What do you mean by it's not on ground, it's up?
So somebody who is in up, whatever you brought to him, he will sign because he's in up.
What is up? I don't understand.
Oh, you don't understand?
No.
This is a British language.
This man is something else.
This is a British language. You know, I am now in the British. That is why we are speaking grammatic and Queen's English. Because whenever I'm in London, I change my speech.
Oh, so you change your accent?
Yeah, because I am here with the British people. I don't want them to laugh for me.
Okay, so change your accent now to Nigerian
so
accent.
So presently, now I want Nigerians to understand that the situation where we are facing in our nation is the only solution is just leave the president to continue his second tenure, and let the president, when he continue, finish his tenure, let him hand it over to a young person like me, because we have a future, and those people, they use our time, they use their own time, and still using our own time. So it's a time for you to rule Nigeria. Somebody who is serious like me, because I will not tolerate this type of. If I'm the president by now, I jail more than 2,000 corrupt officials. I hang some.
You will hang some.
Somebody who still.
Why should you hang?
Somebody who still 1 trillion, he's supposed to be hanged because he's not supposed to be hanging inside the people.
So by now you will have hanged them.
So how can you allow the lion inside the people?
You shouldn't be a dictator.
What is the difference between lion and somebody who will steal 1 trillion, leaving people in poverty and prostration? They are all the same. So if it is me, by now the corrupt official 70% of them are in jail. Some of them are in heaven.
Or hell. Someone that you kill go to heaven.
Yes, because if you commit something which is prohibited constitutionally, prohibited religiously, even God will not listen to you.
Yeah,
Because God is after the people that are after common people.
yeah,
And so that is the problem. We are facing in our country. Whoever steal money, he will just take charge, care of his family
Yeah.
alone and leave the rest on prostration. Look at the situation where our Nigerian people are. Look at now I came to London. I forget something poverty here because I cannot see a poor man.
Yeah,
Between the poor man and
it's
the
true.
rich
You
man here.
can't differentiate. Yeah, even the street, the homeless, you don't know whether they are rich or poor.
You cannot.
Yes, it's true.
You can eat comfortably, you can sleep comfortably, you can go with a peaceful, in a peaceful environment, and
Yeah.
so,
And you are not afraid.
So
Yeah.
as I come to London, I'm too much eager to be a president of Nigeria.
You want to
Because,
be
I
the
am-
president
I'm
of
too
Nigeria.
much eager to see the president finish his 8 years to hand it over to me in the Eagle Square.
Oh,
From
you are
that
still
day,
after.
Tafawa Balewa will come back, Akintola will come, another Akintola come, another Tafawa Balewa come, another Obafemi Awolowo will come, because I will try to follow their system, because they are the people that will bring a better Nigeria.
It's true.
Just useless people kill them for nothing.
So let's say you have the opportunity to go in
That is why
2019.
God leave us in prostration, because they kill the good people
Yeah.
right from the beginning.
They killed. Yeah, you are right.
Yes, and they leave the people that they will steal our money and dance. So I'm
No,
praying for the
imagine
president to
maybe
hand it over
Baba
to
can say, okay, Kazauri, go and contest. Where would you get money?
money for campaign.
Eh,
This time around, the situation is not about money.
it's about money now.
No, forget.
Because people want money. They're hungry.
People want money, but gradually we are educating them to go back to the farm, so that they will get their own independence.
So you will not do stomach infrastructure.
When you
infrastructure.
come for elections, they will vote for the one they love and
Yeah.
the one they know he will
Do it.
help them and he will perform.
But you will still need money. How are you going to be traveling around?
No, that money we will do a contribution among ourselves.
Who is going to sell the
Friends
salary?
and my business partners, they can contribute
Do you-
because they know I will
How
perform
much are
better.
you thinking of?
I can look for 2 billion. It's okay for me.
2 billion.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I be your campaign manager?
I can give you a campaign director because I can see your
And
effort.
and the treasurer and be the treasurer.
No, you are making effort, serious effort. I can see the way you assist the General Muhammadu Buhari and the way you.
But not
You
only
don't have to be a minister.
No.
I will even advise
actually
Baba
most
to
of the people
appoint,
most
to
of the
withdraw that Kemi Adeosun and appoint you.
even most of the people that campaign for Baba, they are nobody now. They treat us like non-entities. We are nobody.
That is what I'm peer on.
So I
Because
don't know how those
I don't
people.
know who will campaign again because majority
No,
of
they
the
will
people,
campaign, but they still, before they campaigned with passion, but no longer.
No, the only problem is what
No
I want
longer
you have to give a
passionate.
benefit of doubt to the father, because he.
This is not about benefit of doubt. It's about Nigeria. Nigeria comes first.
No, Nigeria now. If you see the situation where how the president is laying the conditions and infrastructures, so we can thank. The problem is not with the president, I'm sure. It's the people around the president.
Yeah, look, I think you are shifting blame.
And those
Stop
people
saying
around
the
the
people
president,
around Baba.
I am trying tactically to detect who they are.
Look,
If I detect who they
will
are,
you stop
that is the
shifting
time.
blame?
That
No,
is the time I will
no.
meet
This
the
is the
president.
first time I'm going to fight you. Stop shifting blame. If you want to blame, direct it at the president, not at the people around the president. Stop shifting blame.
No, you have to blame the people,
No,
because if you
I
look
think
at,
we are
no,
ending this
if you
because
look-
we are
if you-
about to
if you
fight
look
now.
if you look at the president's
Yeah.
situation, as an 74 years old gentleman, in this situation whereby he found himself in a terrible ill conditions, now he recovered. Gradually he is performing better. You cannot put
You know,
everything on
someone
his
just
head.
asked a question. They said, who are you going to hang first? List them.
Anybody that took
No,
1 trillion.
those that you know now.
Anybody that
No, those that you know now. You know, if you
Anybody.
mention anyone, they will hang you too.
Who?
They can hang you.
Designing is entitlement for hanging. Let me tell you the reality.
Why are you calling a woman first? That is wrong.
Because in my history, I never see women in Nigeria that go away with billions of dollars like her.
Do you have evidence?
Look at the EFCC and the others, they are producing evidence. Even before the floor of the house, how many times we talk about the evidences? They delay.
Okay, mention a man and stop mentioning women.
Look at the Suki now. Even yesterday, I see another problem with him. That there were so many diverted in his name out of the money that they are saying.
Okay,
they
mention
from the
someone
Abacha.
else.
They say they recover money from Abacha. The Suki directed them to Uwela, former Minister of Finance, he write a letter to her to release about 200 and something.
You know they can sue
Million
you for
dollars.
slander.
Look, go and check in the social media. I'm here in London. I read.
You don't believe everything you read on social media.
So I never believe. I see it in the social media. So if they
No,
want to
don't
jail,
believe
let
it.
them jail the people that they
Wait,
put on social
you know
media.
social media can lie.
They can lie. No, they are human beings. They can lie.
No,
Accept it.
don't. You know they can sue you for. You want them to make you
If
bankrupt.
anybody sue me, I will produce the evidence beyond the reasonable doubt.
Where?
I'm very intelligent.
Do you forget intelligent? Do you have the evidence now?
I am a lawmaker. I go for oversight. I go for investigation. I work with the police before. You are telling me I have evidence. I can produce evidence beyond the reasonable doubt.
Okay, if you say so.
Yes. But look at the situation where they prostrate our country and they are blaming this old man. And this old man is trying his best. But there was a people that are not like him. He is the only person that I believe he has a good heart. But there are some people that has a good heart, close him, but little people. That is why I want to see the president one-on-one and tell him the reality. Let him warn
leave
Hamid Ali.
Okay, wait. Oh yeah, talk
and
about your
others.
state. What do you think about your state?
No, my state, if you come to my state, you'll surprise. If I say today, you know Kazore in the last 1 year, you go Kazore today, my hometown,
Yeah.
you'll feel like you are in a small London.
Stop exaggerating. Jigawa of all places.
I'm telling you, he made my local government like a small London.
Okay, say hello to him. Greet him.
So
Say your language to
my
him.
regard to my Excellency Badar Abubakar Talamis, because I can see he is working effort towards the bright future of our people.
Of Jigawa people.
Jigawa people, because first of all, he's always with his calculator.
He's always with his calculator.
One in this pocket, one in this pocket, one inside the back, one inside the office, one inside the one. Always with calculators.
Why?
Because whenever
Is he an accountant?
He is an auditor.
An auditor.
So
you can't cheat him.
You can't cheat him. He is keeping Jigawa people's money, not like before, where a son of a governor can waste billions of naira. Now, even the politicians, they are complaining because he refused to release public money to them.
But why is he keeping public money? Why not spend it on the state?
He is spending on projects.
Okay, good.
But not to take the money to share.
Not individual,
not individual.
Not dashing.
He told me he's fearing the day of judgment.
Yes.
When they put him inside the grave, nobody will come and save him. That is why he's saving people money so that God will save him.
Oh, I'm happy
so
to
that
hear
is why I respect my government.
That's good.
And I am calling the attention of the president.
Wait, so before we go.
No, there was a PDP governor. He wanted to join the presidential team. They stopped him 3 times to access the president from the state governor. He wants to help the president in this 2019 election, but they are trying to frustrate him so that he will go on his own. We don't want him to go on his own. Zadan Kombo is trying to go with the President Muhammadu Buhari. Because I went to Gombe State, I witnessed with my eye, he give money to the people, reading Quran, praying for the president to recover his health condition. So he even talked to me personally. He wants to see the president because he wants to be the campaign director of Northeast.
You mean that Kwabo?
To the president, yes. It means he like to join the APC to go with the president. But the people around the president, they blocked Nankombo to access the president 3 times. Which now I'm trying to tell
my
the
final
president.
question, because I have to go. What do you think about this fight between Kokosia and Ganduje?
It will not bond a two-eye baby. That fighting.
Two-eye baby fighting.
It will not bond the two-eye baby.
Okay.
What I mean is, this fighting, if this fighting continue, Kano will be unpredictable.
Okay.
You cannot predict Kano. Because a situation, a politician who get 100 supporters, he is trying that 100 supporters to become 110, not to turn to 90. So politicians always need more supporters.
Yeah.
So Konkosia, they have many supporters in Kano, or even in the nation. So it's not good for the governor who is looking for re-election to allow some people to fool him to fight with somebody who will bring people for him. I am sure Konkoso will assist Ganduje better than any person who is with Ganduje in Kano. But I don't want this fighting. Ganduje is my father. Konkoso is my senior brother. They are all my people. But I want them to go together, to work together. Because
right for the unity of the states.
Right from the beginning, the peoples know them together. And some evil peoples came close to them and trying to separate them and create more trouble among them. Because what I observed, that evils, they are trying to separate Konkoso. They don't like Ganduje, His Excellency Ganduje, to continue. So that is why they don't want the Konkoso people to support him. So they are with him, but they are dragging him down from the background.
What do you think about these Fulani X-Men? The Benue, the Noman, even the Samfara, all these killings going around.
Fulani, there was a criminal among them and there is innocent among them. When you come to Nigeria, what's the issue? First of all, we have to look for unity. How are we going to unite our people? It's justice.
Yeah.
You have to do justice to Fulani.
Yeah.
And you have to do justice to farmers. Don't take sides.
Yeah.
If you take sides, somebody who's 1,000 cows, you ask him, he will not go and feed his cows. And you allowed a farmer to go and farm in his farm. It's injustice. Secondly, these Fulani, some of them, they were born in forest, brought up there, they know nothing about of their animals.
Yeah.
So, and now even one cow die, they are blaming God. Because they love cows better than themselves. So now you say they will not feed their cows. They can die at any time in order to look for their freedom. So this is not the solution. That is why I respect the Plateau State Governor who didn't sign that anti-grazing law into law. Because we have to find a grazing area for the animals. Look at here, London.
But these massacres, there are too many.
The massacre, look at what Emir of Kano is saying. They kill 800 Fulani in Taraba and Mombila. Nobody talk.
Nobody. They are being selective.
Nobody talk.
It's really sad. Even one life is too much.
800 Fulani. They even kill a pregnant woman, brought up the baby.
Allahu Akbar.
Kill the baby again.
Don't say it again, please.
And the Emir say he sends the pictures the name and the address of those people affected, those killed, but nothing happened. Now the Fulani killed 70 people in Benue. Look at how these our people are shouting, are shouting, are shouting. We have to bring justice. We have to bring justice if you need justice. We have to bring 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 justice. If justice is the best way of humanity and the best condition of humanity. So if you do justice to each both sides, I know there is criminal among Fulani. Let them call the leaders of the Fulani and the Mayor to Allah. Let them investigate with the SSS and the security to bring the criminal among them, to wipe them out. But in reality, I didn't support injustice between Fulani and farmers.
Yeah.
Both are they are Nigerians. They are
Okay, what
entitled.
do you think about the Senate? Because you want them to face out Senate because it's duplicates of
Who?
the Senate. Don't you think they're in the way of Baba?
In the Senate. And we as how?
I don't want. They are in the way of. They
To
are
oppose-
meddling.
To oppose,
Yeah.
to oppose the, no.
Yeah.
Sometimes they speak the reality.
Yeah.
But the type of reality they are speaking, they're supposed to arrange with the Senate President. Let him get them appointment with the President. Let them go and see the President one on one, not in on a camera.
Yes.
Not on a camera. He is the man of integrity and he's a human being.
Yes.
He can do a mistake. No one is perfect. I'm sure the president is a human being. He can do a mistake. He can commit a mistake. But if they ask the Senate president to give them time to go and dinner with the president and tell him what is going out of camera.
No, you
I
can't
think
talk
it's best.
about the country over dinner.
No, it's time. The time when you are talking on dinner, sometimes it's more useful than the
No, someone needs to take the minutes.
No, when you take the minute, somebody is taking the minute, but
No, not over dinner. Then it's not serious.
it's serious. It's serious
No.
because the president, you will gather them together, they will eat and drink together, they will advise the president out of camera. Because I can see one senator is blaming, and what he did is right. These are the move or something, former, I think, governor of Nasarawa State or something. He complained about the way they are attacking the president on camera. The president is the man of integrity. He's a gentleman. He is not corrupt. So he's supposed to they're supposed to deal with the president with justice and fairness. So I will try to go there and meet them to advise them that let them go out of camera and start with the president and advise him. Thank you, Elijah.
Okay. Oh, yes, say bye bye to everyone.
So bye
They are
bye,
so
my
happy
people.
with you. I can read what they are saying. They are happy to see you because we didn't know what happened to you. You've been so quiet.
No, I'm not quiet.
No, you've been quiet. You didn't speak in the house.
No, I'm not
We
in
don't
the house.
see you.
We stay long on
And some
recess.
people, they are not happy that you are supporting Arsenal.
Why? I'm an Arsenal fan right from the 15 years ago.
No, it's
I'm a
Chelsea.
Ghana.
You're
Ghana's for
gonna.
life.
No.
I'm a Ghana.
Okay.
That is why since I came, I have to go and see my teams and my coach. I even try to advise Arsene Wenger to release money and buy good players.
But you
because
didn't see
he put
Wenger.
frustration on many of us.
Frustration of many of you.
Seriously, he is a professor of economics, and we want to see our team is succeeding. We don't care with the economy.
Why didn't you bring money from Nigeria for the team?
Where is the money? Well, I told you a single lady, you don't want me to say lady, a single lady like a designer. I have experienced millions better than her. It's more than $50 billion you go with it. Now we are looking for $5.2 billion to implement our budget. This is embarrassing.
Very intelligent.
So you are very angry. What about if I ask you to marry Desiani
No,
so that you can get the money?
no.
It's a good
I
idea.
don't want to corrupt money. Because if you enjoy world, what of the hereafter? When you go, how can you answer questions?
She won't even marry you.
You won't even marry me.
Yeah,
Who told you?
I am telling
He is
you.
looking for a handsome, strong man like me.
So are you handsome?
I'm strong. I'm also strong.
It's not about being strong.
No.
Handsome.
If pushing, no, forget with handsome aside. Women, they don't like handsome. No, how many handsome? They are like a woman. Strong best. You are strongest. You know, Kazora people, they are very strong. If you don't have,
I know her house. Can I take you there?
who?
Desiani.
I don't want her to fall on my love. Because it's easily for her to fall on me when she see me.
Why?
Because it's the way am I now. Because she has money, but she don't have a person.
Yeah, but
like
she
me.
will spend on you.
Her father, her husband is an old man.
Eh.
But I'm a young guy.
Mm.
Strong with a strong blood. So forget with Zani.
This one is so.
I'm telling you, whoever miss me, any woman that miss me,
Mm.
you know nothing about me. You know nothing about me. If you know something about me, you can't miss me. That one is secret. Thank you, madam.